This question says, Miss Roberts bought 45 calculators at $2.20 each. Part A. What was the total cost of the calculators? So they want us to find the total cost of the calculators she bought. Now, in order to find the total cost of these calculators, what do you think we need? Well, we're going to need the amount of calculators, and we're going to need the price of one calculator. So let's read the question one more time. It says, Miss Roberts bought 45 calculators. The total amount of calculators she bought was 45 calculators at $2.20 each. So because you see that word each, it means she paid $2.20 for one calculator. So this is very important to understand. Now part A says, what was the total cost of the calculators? To find the total cost of the calculators, we're going to multiply the total number of calculators she bought by the price of one calculator. So let's do this. So we can set this problem up. Therefore, we know we're going to say 45, which is the total amount of calculators, multiplied by the price of one calculator, which is $2.20. I won't write the money sign just yet. Now when we look at this problem, we can see we're multiplying a whole number by a decimal number. And because we're multiplying a whole number by a decimal number, it's always best to convert the decimal number into a whole number and then multiply the way we normally multiply. So for the number 2.20 or $2.20, let's change this into a whole number. Now we know all we're going to do to change this into a whole number is we're going to have to move the decimal point over to the right. We're going to start right here and we're going to go one smiley face, two smiley faces. Therefore, the decimal number 2.20 now is going to be written as 220, and the decimal point is going to be right here. But anytime we're converting a decimal number into a whole number, once we have moved the decimal point over, we're now going to drop the decimal point. So we have 220 with the decimal point, but when we write this as a whole number, our whole number is going to be 220. Now remember, we must always make a note of how many places we move the decimal point because we're going to have to add it back to our answer. So in this question, we move the decimal point over 2 places to the right. Therefore, I'm just going to write 2 dp. Now that we have that, let's begin to multiply. So we have 45 multiplied by 220. We should note it's always best to put the number with the most amount of digits on top. So when I set this problem up, I'm going to put 220 on top, multiplied by 45. Now we're just going to multiply the way we normally do. So we can say 5 times 0, that's going to give us 0. 5 times 2 is 10. We're going to put 0, carry the 1. Now we have 5 times 2, that's 10 again. 10 plus 1 is 11. Now we're just going to add a 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 2 again is also 8. Now we're just going to add this. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0 again. 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. But we aren't done just yet. Remember, we had to convert a decimal number into a whole number by moving it over 2 decimal places to the right. Now it's time to add the decimal point back to our answer. So we're going to add it back to our answer by placing it at the end of the last digit. And now we're going to have to move it 2 places to the left. So we're going to go 1 smiley face, 2 smiley faces. So now our decimal point is going to be between 9 and 0. So when we write our answer, we're going to get $99. Therefore, the total cost of 45 calculators is going to give us $99. This is going to be our answer. Don't forget to write it in the answer space provided. So we have $99. Now for part B, it says she received $1 in change from the cashier. How much money did she give to the cashier? Let's read it one more time. It says she received $1 in change from the cashier. How much money did she give the cashier? So we must understand what this question is now saying. It says she received $1, right? So she got back $1 in change from the cashier. Now, what is the change? Well, change is when you do something different. Yeah, that's true. But in this situation, change is the money returned after paying for something with more money than it cost. So because she received $1 in change, she paid for the calculators with more money than it actually cost. So to find how much money she gave the cashier, we're going to add the total cost, which is $99, plus the change she received, which was $1, to find how much money she gave the cashier. So let's do this. We can say $99 plus $1. And when we add this, we know we're going to get zeros for the cents. 9 plus 1 is 10, so we're going to put the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is also 10. And we're going to add the money symbol. And when we look at this, we see the total amount of money she gave the cashier was $100. In our answer space provided, we're just going to write $100. This is how much money she gave to the cashier.